hours because you can't get the semi-trailer turned around up there. That's done. How much wool do we have? Still just 2. How are the sheep doing? Water is 50%. So if we run through to this evening, we were going to check the bank. That's right. Bank, we have 145,000 borrowed, 131 in the bank. So I think I'm going to pay it down to 75. Yeah. That's reduced the interest payments. So nothing in our fields needs doing. These 2 need planted. It's too darn cold. As I said, I could do that. I could do that as well. But that's loaded with herbicide, and I kind of want to save up what I have until things get worse. I left the bale on the front of the tractor, didn't I? Yeah. So a big pile of grass there. I'm going to run the time down to... We'll go and stand and watch the sheep wool grow. And then I'll speed up time. We'll run through to late afternoon. And then we'll do all the sheep care stuff. But really there is... Well, there's another spawn of wool. There's another one, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and that is a good time to do the things. So, first things first, let's get the fent. And grab some more wool things. Whatever they call it, pallets. I might need to use the Johnston trailer to move all the sheep wool. I was considering using the trailer on the back of the Land Rover. I don't know that that's going to be big enough, plus it's full of seed right now. Together and yes. Fortunately, wool is not damaged by the weather. Bales are, but it's a lot more defined than it was in 17. There you go. And okay, let's cheat. Disable fork collisions would be that. And I'll put that down there. So there was a time when those forks did have auto load function on them for pallets. So you didn't have to worry too much about the farm sim physics involved. But that's... They took that off. I'm guessing it wasn't super reliable. I'm still looking for some pallet forks with something like an auto load option, so I can just drive up to a pallet and have it connect to... Where did I put that spare bale? Did I leave it on the front of the tractor and it disappeared? Well, I don't know. Anyway. It does make the problem with stacking bales a lot easier when you have an auto load function on your pallet forks, or the ability to turn off the collisions on the forks themselves. I mean, the way that fork is set up, it's not a total disaster. It's 420. Oh, everything's going to be in the way. We can turn this around in 0 degrees. Yay. But yeah, we don't lose the ability to at least manually stack. So if you get the pallet in the right position manually, you can then turn the forks off and just whatever you're carrying will drop straight down. I should have engaged the grab. Not to worry though, they'll disappear. And that disappeared. And we now have lots of food. Grab the water. We'll go and grab the bucket so that we can improve their cleanliness and increase their wool production. There are some very nasty bumps around here. I probably shouldn't be driving much more than 5 miles an hour to mitigate all the bouncing around. Anyway, I'm going to stick this in here. Ready for tomorrow. Click. And we follow our tracks. Get it through the door without hitting anything. And we'll go grab the bucket. Again, oversized bucket. So I'm guessing that this shed might not be protected. I'm pretty sure we had 2,000 litres of hay on the front of this, or yeah, front of this tractor. No, we don't. I did the water, did I? No. It's okay, we can do that on the way out. Scooping up the grass. Not scooping up the grass. Well, that didn't work out. Let's try that one again. Off. It might have been too steep an angle. Because the thing about this feeding trough is they make the mess on this side, and cleanliness is rated by what's on this side of the trough. The trough is loaded from this side, so you have to move it. I'm not even sure some of those brooms or the little sweeping road sweeper thing would work on this map because the feed area is on the opposite side to the cleanliness area. See, most places or most maps, they drop the food on the same side as you load the trough, so that makes it not so much of a problem. But anyway, load that there. That's the sheep fed. Fill that up with water. No, I didn't want to do that. Oh, sheep values. So once we get down to, oh no, sheep are worth about 400 fully grown. And our tiny ones are still worth 250. No, didn't want to do that. Oh. Click the mouse button to close the gate. Yes, that works. So I think we'll leave the bucket on this. Just because we're going to have to do a cleanliness check in the morning. I can swap the bucket and the bale forks, bale spikes. On this tractor, we'll just use the fend for moving the grass, the white stuff that comes off the sheep. So that is us again done for the day. It's 5 degrees. To about darkness. Hello, darkness, my old friend. There we go. I'll give the dog some soggy biscuits and once more fight our way upstairs. Okay, it's 7 o'clock. If I sleep for 12 hours, it'll be 7, so I'll sleep for 13. Sleep. Temperatures are climbing, they're up to 6 degrees. Loan interest's only 480, that's good. And it is torrential rain outside, so yay for planting. Oh yeah, look, no more space to place new wall pallets. That's bit of a problem. Not sure when that message arrived, but I should have. I'm an idiot. I think. Maybe not. I'm thinking I probably should have moved some, but I don't know that was an option. We were only at 1 3/4 when I went to bed. Okay, so we will move all of these. That'll give us a completely empty, well, it would if I could line this up. Pallet forks are actually adjustable. See how precariously that is balanced on the front. And that's also possibly an interaction of me cleaning up the grass at the production rate got boosted again. The other option I could look into is to get an auto-load pallet trailer just to move all of these, although it's not like it's that big a deal for us. There we go. Okay, let's go get the other two. I should not have done that. Hi Sparty, welcome to the stream. I like it. It's it took me a while to kind of get into it. If you would like to follow me, you're welcome to follow me. At the moment, I only stream this farm and I only stream on Saturday mornings. We're playing with seasons, and I'm currently heading into the 3rd year. I will be playing this farm until the next version of FarmSim comes out. Most likely. We are predominantly a sheep and arable farm. It does have some good fields. Yeah, though they are kind of pricey. Sparty9, thank you for the follow. Okay, and we'll go in through the second door. Oh, we dropped one. Taking advantage of the turn off the full collisions. So what I did with that last one was I pulled up like that. I turned off the full collisions, it fell to the floor, and then just used it as a ram to push it up against the rest. But yeah, getting these things loaded is not going to be a lot of fun. There's a lot of them. Oops. I have tried the Lone Oak map. I didn't find it as much fun. I'm from England, although I do live in America. I'm really, of the American maps I've seen, Lone Oak is possibly the one I consider to be the best. Yeah, I like yards that are difficult to get around. We are using some big machinery, and that's a almost 400 horsepower tractor. That's a 12-meter planter. So we are using big machinery, and that's because we do have big fields. We own this field here, which is just shy of 14 acres. This one's 16, that one's 17 and a half, 8, 20, 14 and 5. We bought this one last year, or this fall, which is just shy of 25 acres, and I'm looking to expand into these two, which aren't quite so big. This one's a grass field, this one is also arable, but 320,000 for a 14 acre, 13 acre field. It's going to be next year before I can buy those. How big was that one again? That's 9 acres, and that is 8. Actually, that's not a bad field. We're currently using this one for grass, 17. So we'll be losing an acre there. This is arable this is planned arable for this coming year. The main sell point and store are all the way up at the top of the map. Willowbrook Stores is here, the BGA, the animal dealer, the shop, the egg sell point. Alternate Barney's yard is here, and that is a lot cheaper than the yard we're playing on. Ours costs $240. This one is, what is it, 122. But you've got a lot more arable fields around here that you can pick up. Chickens are here. Pigs are here. Cows are here in the main yard. Don't have cows. Sheep are in this field here, this field here, and this field here. So currently all of our sheep are in this field. There's a sell point here which you can get a semi-truck to. There is a sell point here you cannot get a semi-truck to. You can try, but you will get frustrated and throw things at the window or whatever. Small forest here, which costs 85,000. We did buy that in the first year. Farm it, replant it, and then sell it. So the trees in that particular forest aren't growing much. This is 174. It's only 85. And this forestry area over here is 342. So we could make a lot of money from forestry, but we need 174,000 in the bank because I don't cut down trees in a few hours. It usually takes me a while. But for right now, it's raining. So let's do our normal spring thing and check the sheep. What's the 10,452? We now have 370. That's beaten my expectations. I was only expecting to have about 350. And we still have expectant sheep. So we could potentially end up with 400 sheep before the breeding season's out. But again, for right now, it's raining. There's nothing to do. Let's watch the wool spawn. I can go faster. There we go. Stopped raining. So it stopped raining. The ground's wet. The ground temperature is 6 degrees. The air temperature is 7 degrees. What am I looking for? Weather report. Where's the weather report? That's the weather report. So it's going to rain tonight. It's going to rain tomorrow. Temperatures are getting up. It's going to be a little cool tomorrow. What I might do is go and plant one of the sunflower fields. Because the quicker they're in the ground, the problem is they won't start growing until the temperatures are right. Sugar beets, no. Cotton, definitely not. Sunflowers, there we go. Now the big problem I find with this planter is you go through supplies so quickly. So I think what we'll do is we'll do the, what's that way, westernmost field, and we'll do the eastern field tomorrow. Hopefully we won't lose too much of the crop to failure to germinate. We shouldn't have a drought issue with any of the seed because of all the rain we've got today, tonight, next week, well, a couple of days' time, I believe, is supposed to be wet. And yeah, we blew that. That did not work out too well. Thank you. That's nice of you to say. So, we are going to take this over here. Spitfires. A feature on this map is you get the Spitfires. Okay, and this one we can do with GPS, and I may do that. Fold it. Do we fold it here? No, we disconnect it, and we attach it, then we fold it. Very carefully, and push that on the back. And we fold up the wheels and the hitch and everything, and that's ready to go. Let's see, S, auto width. Why do you think there's an offset? Oh. This is not doing what I want it to do, and I'm not sure why. The auto width has worked. So next thing to do is set our A point, and tractors on, lower the cedar. Bring up the map because I need to know the angle we're driving. I want to get it to about 270. There we go. Close enough. Turn it on. Steering wheel is straight. Let's go. And that's on. That looks okay. Okay. So now this is really easy. What I'm not sure about is the sunflower usage. Lift that up, turn that off, and oh, you have to do the wheels straight before you engage the driving thing. Okay, off we go, and lower the cedar. Okay, you'll see we are getting a layer of fertilizer out of this because the darkness of the ground. That light bit right on our left right now is where we lost crop growth last year. And so it doesn't apply any more fertilizer because that patch of ground is 100% fertilized. And because of that, it can't add any more. The fertilizer states are destroyed when you harvest. Do that there. Lower that, and off we go again.